When the holidays start to feel a bit repetitive, reach for a Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry and put your twist on tradition. A bold cranberry and winter spice flavor fusion, Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry is a refreshing way to shake things up this sipping season. And only for a limited time. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. You're ready to move your business forward, but first, you need to find the right team. Start your search with Indeed Sponsored Jobs. It can help you reach qualified candidates fast, ensuring your listing is the first one they see. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs are 90% more likely to report a hire than non-sponsored jobs. See the results for yourself. Get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome to the Dr. Raj Podcast with Dr. Raj Dasgupta, a show all about educating patients, students, and aspiring doctors about better patient care. Dr. Raj is a quadruple board-certified physician and associate professor at the University of Southern California. He was a co-host of the TNT series Chasing the Cure with Ann Curry, as well as a regular on the TV show The Doctors. And now, here's our show.
Hi, and welcome to the Dr. Raj Podcast. So what is this podcast about? Being happy, being yourself. It's about great stories. Usually I always give some medical pearls, but not this time. It's not only a podcast about gaining medical knowledge. That's a different show that I do. This is about encouraging people to do the things they always dreamed about doing. And because it's my podcast, I get a chance to talk to awesome people, my friends, and great stories. So today we have an awesome story today. I love this story very much so. We have an 11-year-old. I love that. And this is going to be someone who has a really special story where they're going to be on like a national TV program. So that's pretty awesome. And not to mention that I know their parents pretty well. So that's also another great bonus. So today our guest is going to be Riya Shah. And she is a passionate baker and a contestant on this season of Kids Baking Championship. Now, that's going to be on Food Network, which is pretty awesome. So Riya is originally from Philadelphia. Yay, Philly. That's where I met her parents. But has grown up in Fort Myers, Florida. She's 11 years old and is currently a full-time student. Well, I'm glad you decided not to be a part-time student, Riya. In Riya's free time, when she's not studying or baking, she loves to play the piano and violin. Wow, can I say the overachiever? She is also a part of the Southwest Florida Symphony. So this is awesome. Riya, how are you? How are you doing?
I'm good.
Now, be honest, are you a smidgen a little nervous, or do I calm you down? Do I make you happy?
I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm really happy.
This could be nothing. You're already on national TV. This is like nothing for you. You know what I mean? So are you ready to answer some questions?
I sure am.
Okay. Now, you know you can't lie, right? You know that your parents are next to you.
Yeah.
Now, and also, you know, my program, we have an awesome editor. So if you accidentally say any bad words, I'll edit it out, okay? All right. So let's start off with some easy ones. Just to kind of like, we'll break the ice a little bit. So what grade are you in, Riya?
I'm in 5th grade.
And now, you know, I love school stuff. You know, when I interview my med students, I always ask these questions. So why should I change my questions? So what is your favorite subject right now and why? What do you love doing in school?
I like art because I can use it for baking, and I also like math because it's also in baking. So they're both connected.
So are you talking about math like when you measure things out, like, you know, the cup fractions and all that?
Yeah.
So isn't one of the key questions about being a good baker is about, can you just ballpark how much flour and baking soda, or do you have to really measure it out?
Sometimes you really have to measure it out, but sometimes it doesn't really matter.
So a pro like you could just kind of ballpark it with your eyes?
No.
So you like art and you like math. And how does the art kind of factor into baking?
Whenever you draw something or paint something, you can do the same thing on a cake or the opposite.
So have you done that? Did you draw something and said, I want to change that into an awesome cake design?
Yeah, I did that a few times.
Well, what was your favorite one, man? Did you draw like some Sesame Street or My Little Pony, or what did you do?
No, so I drew a bunch of flowers and then I replicated them on a cake with stencils and stuff. And then I used like different tips and stuff to draw different flowers on the cake, like how I would use pencil to do it on paper.
And you know what? Me and my wife, we went to your Instagram page and we were like looking at all your little beautiful stuff. You had this beautiful waterfall one that you made and we loved it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know which one.
Yeah, we dig that. I mean, you are super talented. Okay, let me ask you the opposite question. So we know you're into math and you're into art. Now, what subject are you like, no, Mom, Dad, I don't want to do this subject. This is a horrible one. What's the one you don't like doing as much?
Well, I don't have anything that I really, really don't like. Everything else is at the same level. It's just math and art are at the top.
Dude, that was such a parent answer right there. Did your parents feed you that answer, dude? But that's good. I think that you're just an awesome person, and I wish everyone could see your smile. You know what I mean? You're just really nice to talk to. All right, so don't laugh at me, but I want to know. You're young, but what do you kind of want to be when you grow up?
Well, right now baking's a hobby, but I don't really know what I want to be when I grow up. I don't know. Like, I could be anything. I'm not sure yet.
Well, what's on the top three? You know what I mean? Like the medal stands? Is there like, when in the Olympics you win the medals? Like, what's on the top three, the podium for the top three? What do you want to be?
I want to work at NASA.
Oh.
That's my only one right now.
Now, I'm going to ask you this, that, your mom and dad are pretty awesome doctors. And I actually worked with them in the best hospital in the whole world, Abington Hospital in Philadelphia. My people at USC are going to hate that I said that, but they're just really just good people. They're awesome doctors. Are you sure doctor's not in the podium somewhere?
Not at all.
Okay, that's a good answer. Is it because are you kind of scared of blood and broken bones? I think that a lot of times I remember that when I was growing up myself, that somewhere when someone asked me what I wanted to be, I think my mom and dad would speak up for me like, yeah, he's going to be a doctor. He's going to be a doctor. And I'm like, I don't know. But that's cool. I'm glad you're leaving it open. So let's talk about hobbies. I know what you like doing in school. What are your hobbies in general? What do you like doing?
I don't really like playing sports that much, but I like doing art and music and stuff like that because it also applies to baking. And then I like a lot of music because I play the piano, violin, and I also play the flute in the band at school.
Wait, did you say flute?
Yeah.
Well, so let me get this straight. You play the piano, the violin, and the flute. You're pretty talented. So, I'm going to ask you about this. So how did you learn to play all these three, and which one of those is kind of your favorite?
Well, I first started with piano when I was like 5, and then when I was like 7 in first grade, I think I was 7, I started playing the violin, and then in 5th grade right now, this year, I started playing the flute in school.
So which one's the hardest to play?
Hardest is probably the flute because I'm still pretty new at it. But the easiest and my most favorite is the violin.
Oh, now how they're not really super related. Just looking at what they are. So how did you, was the piano not cutting it for you? Were you getting a little bored with the piano? Why did you go to the violin?
No, it's because it was a club at school in first grade, and then I liked it from there.
So, can you read sheet music for the piano?
Yeah, because the sheet music is the same for the flute, violin, and piano, so it's good.
So, if I ever was in your house and made you play the piano for me, you could really give me some nice songs. It's not like Mary Had a Little Lamb. You could actually play real awesome songs.
Yeah, I've been playing for a long time, too.
Wow. Do you have like a little piano in the house? Is it you got like a grand piano back there?
No.
I think your dad's making more money than he's telling me then, dude. But that's awesome. So do you take lessons every day, or what happens?
No, so I have each one. I have the piano and violin once a week, and then I have flute because it's at school every other day.
And that's awesome. Now, I don't know if you know this, my wife plays the piano, and I hear the piano all the time. It's beautiful, and I think that it's great that you do that. Now, how did you get involved in this Southwest Florida Symphony? Is this a club? Did you join it? I mean, explain to me.
No, so first my teacher recommended it, and then we had to audition, and then they would pick you, and then I've been doing it for 2 years now, and this is my second year.
How did you find this place out? Someone just said, hey, you should go check this out. You're really good. You should join this symphony, or what was the backstory there?
Pretty much, and after I'd been playing for a while, my teacher told me it would be good, and then I started it the first year, and then I really liked it, so I did it again this year.
So let me ask the obvious question. What do you play in the symphony? Do you play the piano or the violin? I mean, what do you play?
I play the violin.
So are people there trying to bully you to play in the piano? And you're like, no, I'm not a piano girl anymore. I'm all about the violin, you know? Can you mix it up a little bit, or do you have to pick one?
It's only violin in the symphony, but then there's also like a cello, bass, and other instruments, but I started playing the violin, so I'm going to stick with the violin.
Cool. Next time we do this podcast, I want to make you play the violin on the podcast or something. Hey, let's switch it up a little bit. Let's talk about your new claim to fame, baking. So I don't even know, being a full-time student, you do all these different instruments. How did you get into baking?
So my entire family, like my mom, my aunt, and my grandma, all like to cook and bake, and I've been baking with them since I was really little. And then I just started liking it from there and went on.
So, I love eating. I love a good breakfast. I love dinner. How did you choose being a baker and not just being a regular kind of like a chef and making dinners for everyone? What is it about baking that's so special?
I love dessert. Like, I have a big sweet tooth. So I prefer baking over cooking because I like dessert.
I mean, I got a big sweet tooth also. What is your favorite thing to eat as far as desserts?
My favorite thing to eat is probably double chocolate chip cookies.
Let me ask you, so when you get these double chocolate chip cookies, are you eating that with some vanilla ice cream or just the cookie by itself?
I usually warm it up and then eat it with vanilla or chocolate chip ice cream.
Yeah, it's a nice combo when you do it with the ice cream. So for baking, so was it your mom and your relative that taught you how to bake, or who? I mean, you got to be good if you're competing with all these kids. Where'd you get all your skills from?
So, like I said, I was doing it with my mom and my family since I was little, but then I only did a little bit with them, and then I really, really liked it. So then I went on YouTube and Google and started searching up recipes and stuff. So then I could make my own recipes, and I just went on from there.
That's awesome. So you're kind of a little self-taught. So right now, as far as getting recipes and going on YouTube, what is your not favorite thing to eat? We know that's the cookie with ice cream. What is your favorite thing to bake?
My favorite thing to bake is cake because you can always change it and it can always look different and it can always taste different.
Ooh, let's dive into cakes a little bit more. I'm getting a little hungry actually, but what kind of cake? Are you an angel food, or what kind of cakes do you like to bake?
I like chocolate cake.
Ooh, are you sure you're not my daughter? Because we have the same things in common, you know? So do you put a lot of frosting on it?
I prefer cake with a little bit less frosting.
Okay.
But I love everything, so I don't I like the cake part more.
So, I mean, because you love baking, you're making all these sweets. Are like people just always coming to your house for you to make them dessert all the time?
Yeah, so sometimes I make stuff for my family and friends. So sometimes if it's someone's birthday, I'll make a cake for them.
So let's talk about, now that I know where you got your skills from, how on earth did you now get involved with this kids baking championship that's on TV? What's the story behind that?
So we've been watching the show for a long time, me and my family, ever since I started liking baking. And I really wanted to go on it. And then after I worked hard for it, I got into the show, and then I got to compete on it.
Wow. So when you say you watch a lot of the show, are you a big Food Network fan, their TV programs and all that?
Yeah, I watch a lot of Food Network shows.
That's a good thing you said that, since their PR people are watching, you know? Hey, have you seen the show called Chopped?
Yeah.
Me and my wife love Chopped. I always get a little nervous at the end. I always think they're not going to finish in time. So was it kind of like a dream? Like you watch something on TV, the next thing you know, you're on it? Does it still seem like a dream to you?
It really does, because I never knew, because they get a lot of applications, and me being one of the 12 kids that got into it, it was really like a dream.
So how did you find out that they selected you? Was there like a magical envelope that was sent to the house and they opened up like a Willy Wonka ticket, or how did that happen?
So we went through some interviews. After going through all of that, I got chosen. So then we got an email, and everybody was super happy.
Did your parents kind of tear up a little bit? Did they get a little crying?
No, not really.
Not really? So, I got to tell you, I got a chance to be on TV before, and it gets a little nervous. There's people are pointing cameras at you, and it's like, oh my God, I'm the center of attention, So how was it? What was your feelings when they were filming? Were you a little nervous? Were you a little scared? Were you like, whatever?
Half the time, it was a little stressful and I was super nervous. But then the other times, like after everything settles in a little bit more, it was a lot of fun.
That's cool. Let me ask you this, because I have so many questions I want to ask you, but what was you watch all these TV shows, you see the do's and don'ts, what was the hardest part about the competition? Was it the timing? Was it just kind of deciding what you wanted to bake? What's the hardest part of, doing one of these cooking shows?
The hardest part is probably timing, because you only get a certain amount of time to finish stuff, and whatever you have in the end is what you have.
So, we watch the same Food Network. Is it like the TV where time just flies by and you look at the clock and they're like, okay, 5 minutes left,
Yeah, the time really went really, really fast.
Hey, so how did you kind of prepare for this? Going on the competition, did you do push-ups and sit-ups every night, or what did you do?
So we had to bake a lot to prepare recipes and stuff. But then once you're there, you don't know what's going to happen. It's really on the spot.
So you don't even know what the magical thing is that you have to bake. It could be some random thing.
Yeah, it can definitely be random.
Oh, man. So are you excited to actually see your face on TV coming up soon?
I'm excited, but I'm also kind of scared, because I don't know what I did on TV.
Hey, I'm going to make up some questions, but is your school pumped up about this? Is your class all going to sit together and you put the TV in the room and watch this with you, or?
Yeah, so everybody's super excited, and I hope everybody watches it, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
What's so cool? I wish I was in your parents' shoes. I can imagine how proud they are of you. They come home, they're going to turn the TV on, and there you are. Oh, my God. So, hey, did you wave to the camera during the competition?
Yeah, I've done that a few times.
I would totally do the same thing. But anyways, no, I have only 2 more questions to ask you, and these are very important questions, so be careful how you answer. My next question is, looking at your websites and your Instagram and talking to you made me so hungry. So are you ever going to bake something for me one day?
Maybe.
Only a maybe? Oh, you're so mean. Oh, my God. Well, I hope you do, because I got to tell you, all your little treats and goodies that you take pictures of look so tasty. So here's my last question. And, I told you the podcast is, just having great stories. And I know that there are going to be kids out there that probably want to do what you do, you know? Do you have any advice for kids who maybe want to start going into baking? What would you tell them?
I'd probably tell them that you have to do what you want to do, because like sometimes if you do something that you don't think you should do, it ends up failing. But then if you do it again and you do it how you want it to do it, always turns out right.
I like that. So, we'll make it full circle. Maybe you will be the first astronaut that bakes in space. Well, hey, Riya, thank you so much for spending some time with me today. Was this a little bit more fun than you thought?
Yeah, it was a lot more fun.
I told you you'd enjoy it. So, hey, let me do my sign off, Riya. Hey, everyone, we are the luckiest people today to talk to my wonderful 11-year-old friend. Even though she didn't promise to bake me anything, I hope you want to catch her on Food Network. And, oh my God, Riya, you can say one more thing. I promised everyone, where can all your fans follow you? Do you have like an Instagram handle or something you could tell my fans?
So I have an Instagram account. It's called Ria's_sweet_delights.
I heard your mom in the background, but that was okay. All right, everyone. Hey, we're going to put all that information on our show notes. I hope everyone enjoyed the Dr. Raj podcast today, and I'll see everyone soon for the next episode.
Thanks for listening. This has been a production of Ars Longa Media. Our producers are Madison Linden and Chris Brightigan. Our executive producer is Dr. Patrick Beeman. This podcast is for educational purposes only and not intended for medical advice. Ars Longa, Vita Brevis.
So you want to start a business. You might think you need a team of people and fancy tech skills, but you don't. You just need GoDaddy Aero. I'm Walton Goggins, and as an actor, I'm an expert in looking like I know what I'm doing. GoDaddy Aero uses AI to create everything you need to grow a business. It'll make you a unique logo. It'll create a custom website. It'll write social posts for you and even set you up with a social media calendar. Get started at GoDaddy.com/Aero. That's GoDaddy.com/AIRO.